today. From MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's Week 16 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Daniel Jones and the New York Giants taking on Jared Goff and the Los Angeles Rams.
We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Rams and the New York Giants. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at this Giants ball club. They've been cooking these last couple months, winners of 7 of their last 8 games.
And if you extrapolate that out to a full season, they'd be 14-2. And anyone in the NFL today would sign up for that.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Rams, they're hitting their stride of late, winners of 3 of their last 4. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Rams taking the field and leading the way. The man from Cal, the former #1 overall pick, Jared Goff.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
For the first time with Devontae Freeman. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the athleticism on the spin move allows him to pick up the first before he's brought down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They run. Devontae Freeman. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now 2nd and 11 from the 32.
32-yard line.
Back to throw. Goff. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. On 1st down, Goff. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Bryson Hopkins, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Goff. He'll drop this one down to Freeman. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but he got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Yeah, absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game too. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 33. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. The numbers for Freeman a week ago: 20 carries, 66 yards, and a touchdown.
And I'm eager to see how they deploy him in this game. Last week, a heavy workload. Do they decide to bring that down a little bit and try and keep him fresh? Or do they say, guess what? He's locked in. Keep handing him the football.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First down, Rams.
They'll run on first down. It's Freeman. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Gone. His throw caught at about the 5. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
Touchdown.
Bryson Hopkins, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive.
His kick is
And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The former number 6 overall pick of 2019, Daniel Jones, trots out to lead this New York Giants offense.
I know teams always talk about having a 24-hour rule after a game, and eventually we end up rolling our eyes. But it works both ways, right? 24 hours if you win, 24 if you lose. But, boy, it's a fun 24 when you win the game. And you win NFC Offensive Player of the Week, isn't it?
Absolutely. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Jones now on 3rd down. Flushed out right. He can run for Jones. Hit, and the ball's out. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. So a first quarter fumble in the rain, and this isn't supposed to let up. They've had flash flood warnings just west of here, so they better get used to this.
And it's hard to do real early in the game because you're so amped up and you're trying to do so much. You've got to get used to it, though. You've got to focus in on the ball, make sure you're taking care of it. That one cost him.
And a short gain down to about the 33.
He's taken
Emmanuel Agba there on the stop.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Goff. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Bryson Hopkins, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Credit the Giants defense that time in pass coverage. 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
That keeps the score.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
And the drive starts with a completion left side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The numbers in last week's contest for Ingram: 4 catches, 74 yards.
And he was able to haul that pass in there, but he knows he's got a tough task ahead of him. This unit in the top 5 in the NFL against the pass. He's going to have to really work hard to get open.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. They'll get 13 yards for the 2nd play in a row.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another first down as well.
That's another Giants first down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
A quick throw. Here's Shepard. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 more on that one, and another first down. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Throwing again, Jones. That's complete, right around the 8. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. From the gun, Jones. The LA defense up to snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Matt LaFleur, some confidence in his offense. His guys going here on 4th down. Throwing, Jones. Escaping the pressure right. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And that will force a turnover on downs. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on 4th.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
8-yard line.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And I got a nice little game. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Giants nothing.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Goff looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Freeman. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Pass rusher extraordinaire. Dee Ford that time getting the sack.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. New York set to take the field. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Jones throwing again. Incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd.
So line of scrimmage, still the 39 on 2nd and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. The Giants on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, Jones finds his tight end Ingram. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
It's the tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
The tackle made there by Jared Davis. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 40-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Goff. He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
And a
well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Van Jefferson was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now
an incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Bryson Hopkins, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And who's got it? The Giants.
Daniel Jones sacked. Fumble on the play.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
For the field goal, a 56-yard attempt.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is. So without making excuses, you have to figure that this rain has had an impact now on both of his missed field goals.
It's one of those situations really difficult to practice for and tough to prepare yourself against. It's just a whole different animal kicking in the rain, and we've really seen him struggle.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
2nd and inches.
Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And the Rams defense gets to him again behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. A first down carry for Barkley. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
The ball carrier.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 39, Jones. And that's incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, but now it's third down. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films.
Trying to fit it into Shepard, but it's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First and 10.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case,
and the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. After the sack on first down, Goff got his man complete over the middle. It's Freeman.
Complete to Devontae Freeman. A gain of 4. And it's third down.
The Rams on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Goff now looking to throw. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. This is fielded at the 27. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And ultimately this won't go for much, maybe a couple, but boy, he showed off that make-you-miss ability that certainly is in his arsenal. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. operating from the gun. Jones. The LA defense up the snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
So Jared Goff, he is the focus of our player spotlight. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Goff on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
2nd down and 10.
Out of the gun. Goff. And he's taken down. Trying to do a little too much. Getting outside of the pocket. And it results in a sack. O'Shane Zimenez. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they will get to him behind the line, but the clock continues to tick down. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. Some critical games going on as teams fight for those final playoff berths. Let's get you around the NFL here in a busy Week 16. We'll get started up at Lincoln Financial Field in Philly, where it was the visiting Chargers who were able to come in and steal one on the road. 28-24, the final score. From there, let's get over to Arizona to check on the Cardinals at home in Glendale. And they've got the lead over the visiting Chicago Bears. Christian Kirk, a touchdown reception. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And they were winners in that game over the visiting Kansas City Chiefs. 24-10 was your final. Meanwhile, in our game, just the lone touchdown accounting for all the scoring. A tight one, 7-0 is the score. And for the call of the second half, we send it back to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. To throw again on second down. Jones, they'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and
from the 39. Jones. And a quick throw here. That's complete.
Jones pass.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up third and 4.
Now Jones from the gun on third down. And Ingram hauls it in. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 18. Give them 18 there, and the Giants have a first down. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Give him 4 on the carry there. It's second and goal. Second down and goal. Jones. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And in this rain, they were nice and cautious there on the extra point try, and that caution was well warranted as this game is tied. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a first and 10. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a second and 11.
23-yard line.
Goff. Over the middle, complete. That's Freeman. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. They got him in. It's Woods. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35.
It's a gain of
Goff
6.
to Woods as the Rams move the chains. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
On second and 12, Goff. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Throwing on third, Goff. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up fourth down.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a third down stop by them.
It's taken to the 26. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return, and out will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
36-yard line.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Tackled back at the 33-yard line.
Here's Jones to throw on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he goes out right around the 39. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3 and out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
Try to lay one up deep. And this is going to be intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
Intercepted by the Rams. They'll take over.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So naturally, they will decline it. They got the first down anyway on the play.
Who needs a penalty when you picked up the first down through hard work and effort anyway? First down.
After the penalty, here's Freeman. Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
On 2nd down, Freeman. Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Devontae Freeman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit. But for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL...
It got his man complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Give him 32 on the play.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
And the coach has decided to throw the red flag. He will challenge this play. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
Now Jones, fighting to stay upright. Flushed out, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Aaron Donald, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. It's Goff. Complete. Jefferson the target. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Here's Goff. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 12 yards there and a first down.
First down, Rams.
Now Goff on first down. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
11 on the play.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. He's got the first down and more past midfield. 9-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Now a first down throw. Goff. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. To the air again. Goff. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 26. A gain of 13. It's a first down. On first down, Freeman.
Let's go. Holding offense.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
The first down run not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. And it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up second down. At the Giants' 32.
Now on 2nd and 16. Goff to the right side and complete to Jefferson. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Oh, no, he lost the football. And who's got it? The Giants.
Daniel Jones sacked.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we could make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. Escaping the pressure right. And he whips that one incomplete there.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
High throw, but he makes the catch.
Jones.
And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain.
It's 4th down.
Jones now throwing on 4th down. Open man right side is Ingram. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. This ball complete. Jones to Ingram, and he gets it down to the 32.
Jones pass.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. That's complete to Slayton. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
A gain of 2.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there.
Number 26, Saquon Barkley, the ball carrier.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
They'll run with Barkley, going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. Now we've got a giant player here, slow to get up after that last play. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
3rd down.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Bring the 1st down and more. And finally, down at the 41-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. They'll eat some clock with Freeman. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Carrier. The tackle made at the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 11. And it's 3rd down.
Goff now to throw. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 41-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 12, and that should just about wrap this one up. The Rams go victory formation as they take the knee. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. And they take a knee.
I don't know about you, partner, but watching them take the knee there and finish this one off, I feel like I'm going to be sore tomorrow. This was one bruising affair. Low scoring, but my kind of football.
Not a work of art, but maybe in your world, a little bit of a work of art. You like the defensive side.
I thought it was pretty. I can't help myself. I thought it was pretty.
And it ends in a kneel down as the clock rolls down to zeros. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for L.A., it's a critical win for them as it gets them to 9-6 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Jacksonville to take on the Jaguars.